Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Easy. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Welcome back to another EazyDuzIt video. And for today's video, guys, I have yet another story time for you guys. You guys wanted more, so you're getting it. So today's story time involves a lot of confusion, a lot of anger, and I definitely learned something from this one. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so we're going to talk about the time that I got scammed by a city transit bus driver. Yeah, this one's pretty crazy. Hold on one sec, I gotta take this off. It's getting hot in here, man. Whew, alright, that feels so much better now. But last year in August, so August 2018, I went on a trip to New York City and New Jersey with Jake, my best friend, and his family as well. By the way, I vlogged the entire 4 days that we were there, so if you have not checked out those vlogs, you need to. Those are 4 of my favorite videos that I've made on this channel so far, so if you have not seen them, you need to. They are a must watch. I'll probably leave a card on top of the screen somewhere, and I'll also leave a link to the playlist of those 4 days that I was there in the description as well. But yeah, we drove from where we live here in New York to Cape May, New Jersey, and we stayed there in a little cabin that we had booked out and everything. We stayed there for 4 days, but on the second day that we were there, we went to New York City, you know, we walked around Times Square, you know, just checked out a whole bunch of different places. But what we decided to do was, because there's not really a whole lot of great parking in New York City, plus the traffic is just horrendous in New York City, right? It's terrible. But what we all decided to do, well, Jake's mom anyway, because she was the one driving everywhere, but what we pretty much all decided to do was get on a transit bus in New Jersey, so that way we don't have to deal with just all the traffic and the parking once we get into Times Square. Now, for you guys who don't know, my best friend Jake, he's in a wheelchair. He was born with a disability where he can't fill his legs, so we had to go through the process of calling the bus company ahead of time, let them know that we need to get a bus that can pick up Jake, and you know, that we just need that extra room for his wheelchair once he gets on the bus. So we get on the bus driver starts going, we start making our way into Times Square. We go under the Lincoln Tunnel. I think that's what it's called, I believe. For you guys who go to New York City pretty often, I think you know what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, the Lincoln Tunnel. Could be wrong. But yeah, we go under that tunnel, and then we actually get to our destination in Times Square. So, before we get off the bus, when we get to Times Square, Jake's mom asked the bus driver if he has any tips on getting more tickets for us when we decide to leave New Jersey, because we didn't exactly know what to do. This was our first time dealing with this transit company, you know, first time in New Jersey, you know, so we just asked if he had any tips. So what he told us was that, yeah, it was a long process. You had to do this and that to get more tickets. And then he said, but you know what you can do? You can buy tickets right from me, just so that way it'll make the process a lot easier on yourselves, right? So at this point, we're like, all right, cool. Yeah, that's gonna make it so much easier on us. We can just get tickets from this guy, and then whenever we decide to leave New Jersey, we just gotta find our little our area where our bus number was gonna be. You know, we were thinking that we just had to find the bus that was just gonna take us to the right destination. Shouldn't be a problem, right? So we all get our tickets. It was me, it was Jake's mom, Jake, Jake's brother Josh, Jake's sister Gabby, and Gabby's boyfriend Jose. So that was 6 of us. Actually, I lied, there were 7 of us. There was Jake's cousin Lonnie as well. Now, she already lives in New Jersey, but she doesn't see Jake's family a whole lot, you know? So once she heard that we were all coming to New Jersey and New York City, we all just decided, you know what, why not try and get her and have her come with us as well on the bus. So she's been to New York City a couple times, but she doesn't go very often. So we're all having a good time in New York City. Like I just said, Lonnie has been to New York City beforehand. We have not. Me and Jake and Jake's mom, Josh, Gabby, and everybody, you know, this was our first time in New York City. So we were extremely excited. You know, we were eating food. We were checking out the different stores in downtown Times Square. We were having a lot of fun, right? Now, unfortunately, it had to end at some point that night so we could go back home and have more stuff to explore for the next day in New Jersey. So at a certain point, I think we left there at like, want to say like 6 p.m.-ish. We got there around, I think, noon. So we had enough time to do some stuff, but not a whole lot, you know what I mean? So around 6 o'clock or so, we all start packing up our stuff that we have with us and we start heading to the bus station. Now, obviously, because we were in Times Square, New York City, there was a lot of different buses going to different places. Some were going to Queens, New York. Some were going to Brooklyn, I believe. But the one we needed, I don't even remember the name of the exact city that we were finding, but we were just finding one of the cities that once you leave New York City and come back into Jersey, it's like one of the very first cities that you encounter. There was like 3 different floors of different buses that were going in all these different places, so we had a little bit of trouble trying to find our bus that we needed to be on. And these buses, they had a set schedule that they were running on. So like they would go on a run for like an hour or so, 45 minutes or whatever the case may be. Then they'd come back at a certain time and then do another run. So it's all straightforward. It's all, you know, you just go to your bus that you need at the time that it's gonna be there, and then you get on. And we were all trying to find this bus before like 6:30 or whatever, but we just could not find where we needed to go. So at this point, we're very confused, you know, we don't exactly know what bus we need to be on, we don't know where it is, so we go to the customer service person up in front. And Jake's mom goes up, she says, "Hi, we're trying to find the bus for, you know, so-and-so to go back to so-and-so New Jersey or whatever, and this is my ticket, can you help us?" So as he's looking at the ticket, he looks down at it and then he looks up at us and he just kind of gives us like a confused and in a way dirty look, I guess you could say. And the first thing he says is, "Where did you get these tickets?" And we said, "We got them from our bus driver. He said that he could give us tickets to help us get back on our way back to New Jersey, you know, no problem." And he looks at us and he goes, "You're not supposed to do that. It looks like he gave you tickets that aren't even valid." And we're like, "What? What do you mean?" So as soon as he says that, all of us, we look back at the ticket, we check it all out, and it turns out that he gave us freaking expired tickets. Now, I don't remember the exact day that we were there, but all I remember is it was like mid to late August of 2018, which was last year, and this dude, this bus driver, gave us tickets that were supposed to be used like a week or two ago. A freaking week or two ago, bro. Like, and thinking back on it, you know, that was our fault. That was our bad. You know, we should have taken a closer look at the tickets once we got them from the guy, just to make sure that they were legit. But it said right on the thing that, like, it said like the expiration date or the due date or whatever, or like the use date or whatever, and the date that they had on it, it was for like a week or two ago, before we were even there in New Jersey. We should have paid closer attention to the ticket once we got him, because we could have easily found that it was expired and not valid or whatever. And the guy at the customer service, he was like, "Yeah, you're not supposed to buy any tickets from bus drivers. You're supposed to actually get them from the vendors themselves, like in the bus station." So we all say, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry. This is our first time here. You know, we're visiting from out of town. You know, we didn't know." So the guy in the customer service little area or department or whatever, he says to go to kind of like the head of the bus station's office, which was, it was right down the hall, you know. So we go there and we show the lady our tickets in the office, and she says the same thing, like, "Yeah, where did you buy these tickets? You're not supposed to buy them from any place other than the actual vendors that we have here in the bus station." And for some reason, this lady, she was not understanding, no matter how many times that we tried to explain to her. We tried explaining that, you know, this guy, this bus driver, he said, "Yeah, I can give you guys these tickets right now. I already got some for you guys, whatever," right? And this lady, she was not understanding that. She was thinking that we bought them from someplace else. Who knows, man? But she just was not understanding that we bought these tickets from this bus driver. So we try to just keep continuing to just tell her the same story that we have over and over again, and then we finally are able to like word it a different way. But I think whatever way we decided to reword what we were saying, it started to click in her mind. Yeah, we bought these tickets from this bus driver. So she finally understands and helps us out. She actually went to the vendors herself and bought us the tickets that we needed to get back to the city that we needed. And I believe Jake's mom got her money back, because keep that in mind, she was the one that paid for us. You know, it's not like we all bought our tickets like separate. Jake's mom bought, I believe, all 6 of our tickets, me, Jake, Gabby, Jose, and her. And then I believe Jake's cousin Lonnie, she bought her own ticket, I believe. So I don't remember exactly how much each ticket was. I believe it was like $8 or $9, but all together with 6 of our tickets combined, it came to about like 45, almost 50 bucks. So yeah, it's understandable why Jake's mom was as mad as she was. Like, she wasn't screaming or anything, you know, but we tried to explain to this lady in the office many times that we bought these tickets off of this bus driver, and she was not understanding. She wasn't yelling or anything like that, but the tone of her voice, she was getting really aggravated. So yeah, this lady helped us out. She bought the exact tickets that we needed. She helped us find exactly where we needed to go and wait for our bus when it got back from its run. And on top of all of that, Jake's mom got her $45 or $50 back. So it was all good in the end. Now, we weren't trying to stay too long because, like I said before, we originally wanted to get on the 6:30 bus back to New Jersey, but we were not able to get on the bus until about 7:15. So Jake's mom's car, it was parked on the complete opposite side of New Jersey from where we were staying. Where it was parked maybe like 25 minutes or so away from New York City, and we were staying at Cape May, which is at the bottom of New Jersey. So from the two places, it was about a 2 or 3 hour drive. So we were not trying to stay there until freaking 7, 8 o'clock, right? We were trying to get out of there at like 6:30. So yeah, we got on the bus damn near an hour late, and everybody was exhausted getting back to the cabin. Oh my gosh, dude, everybody was passed out when we got back to the cabin, man. But at the end of the day, it all worked out, and it's an experience I will never forget. But yeah, guys, that is gonna be it for the time that I got scammed by a bus driver. So yeah, guys, hopefully you learned something from this story time. If you guys maybe don't ride the bus a whole lot now, but in the future you might need to in order to start getting around your city or your town or whatever, just make sure that everything lines up. You know, just make sure that the place that it says on your ticket, you actually need to go there, and just make sure that the expiration date or whatever, the use date, isn't in freaking like 1994. You know, just make sure that it's up to date and you can actually still use your ticket, and you know, just make sure that it's actually where you need to freaking go. But hey guys, if you want more story times in the future, I need you guys to go down in the comment section below and let me know. And also, I need you to like the video so that way I know that you guys enjoyed this video as well. Also, one more thing I'd like to know is whether you guys would actually prefer like gameplay behind me telling the story, like Fortnite or Call of Duty or something like that, or would you rather just have the video just me telling it? Because I like making videos where like I talk to you guys but I have gaming videos in the background. But if you guys would like to just have me tell the story, I do that as well, but let me know. But yeah guys, I really do hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, like I just said, leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.